Hello friends, this is Vishal here, yet again with yet another video of Vaastu. So today what I bring across is the way that we look across Vaastu. Now Vaastu Shastra being an ancient science, something that has been derived from our Vedas, is a very vast sort of a literature or say a science to be studied. But someone who follows Vastu should first understand that it is not something that is a mathematical formulative thing in which you can say that 1 plus 1 is 2 or 2 plus 2 is 4. It is something beyond that. It is something on a base of an occult or occult science that is there, right? So my teacher teaches me Vastu, the first thing that he told me is you can't take it in a formulative manner or a mathematical manner, then you'll never come to the crux of the thing. But it is much more than that. It is an occult side of our nature that we need to understand and connect the dots. So yes, so I'll come on to the point that talking about Vastu, if we see how Vastu looks at the things, I'll take two small examples of some things that are used in our household day-to-day things, and we'll shed light on it how the aspect of Vastu use the things, right? So there is something in our house that has a power to amplify the energies by around say 16,000 times. They say that it has the energy, it can amplify the energies of your house, maybe positive or maybe negative, of around 16,000 times. So yes, so what is that thing? So that thing is nothing but a mirror that we use in our house, an aina or a shisha that we use in our house. So mirror basically is connected with nothing but it is considered to be a प्रतीक ऑफ लक्ष्मी जी. लक्ष्मी जी का प्रतीक माना गया है मिरर को. सो मिरर वॉज इवेंचुअली मेड फ्रॉम वन ऑफ द थिंग्स ऑब्टेन्ड फ्रॉम द samudra manthan that was done, and from that liquid the mirror was formed. So it is basically a pratik of Lakshmi ji. And also Lakshmi ji comes to someone, Lakshmi ji is nothing but wealth and prosperity, right? So it comes to someone who has the ability to nurture you. So Lakshmi ji is, as we all know, in our ancient Vedas, Lakshmi ji is the wife of Vishnu ji, and Vishnu ji is someone who nurtures and take care of the universe. So whoever nurtures or whoever take care of something, then Lakshmi will automatically come to that thing or that person or that environment, right? So whichever thing that helps to strengthen yourself or amplify, और अगर हम दूसरी तरह से कहें तो जो चीज़ श्रेष्ठता की ओर ले जाए, समृद्धि की ओर ले जाए, उसको हम लक्ष्मी के साथ ज्वाइन करके देखते हैं. एक ऑकल्ट सेंस से उसको हम लक्ष्मी के साथ ज्वाइन करके देखते हैं. तो शीशा क्या है? शीशा, इट इज़ नॉट अ मियर थिंग दैट पीपल नाउ डेज टेक अबाउट लाइक ग्रूमिंग योर सेल्फ, और लाइक लेडीज बेसिकली makeup, do the makeup full time. It is not only limited to that, but it is much more than that. A mirror is something where basically वो आपका अंदर का भाव जो है उसको सामने लाने का क्षमता रखता है. तो इन द मिरर यू कैन सी योर इमोशंस. वो आपका क्रोध का भाव है, आपका प्रेम का भाव है, वो दूसरे के भाव तो आप देख सकते हो, बट अगर खुद के भाव देखने हैं तो एक मिरर वो ज़रिया है जिसके ज़रिए आप देख सकते हो. तो अगर आप अपने आप को क्रोधित तरीके से मिरर में अगर देखोगे तो शायद दूसरे टाइम आप शायद गुस्सा करने से परहेज ही कर लोगे. सो मिरर में वो ताकत है. और 16,000 गुना क्यों कहा जाता है? तो एक वी ऑल नो, इफ़ वी हैव लर्न साइंस, दैट देर आर इमेजेस फॉर्म्ड इन आवर आईज, एंड देन an inverted image is formed, and then we can see through our eyes. So mirror is something where light reflects to our eyes and again reflected. So it is considered that it's reflected into 16 directions all over when we look into the mirror, and that 16 directions are amplified into 1,000 times. So it said that any energy that is amplified through the mirror can take about 16,000 times of that energy. So maybe a positive one or a negative one. There is something known as a mirror technique also, which most of the film stars or even politicians use nowadays. Why they say that? Why is that Amitabh Bachchan or Rajnikant or some people are so charming, or some politicians their speeches are so charming? They specifically understand the value of mirror, and there are these mirror techniques in front of which they amplify some of their strong points. So in Vastu, when the mirror is being studied, so it is studied in that sense of an occult, where we consider it as a pratik of Lakshmi ji. So something that is considered as a pratik of Lakshmi ji, that brings in prosperity and wealth. So its directions are also finalized in Vastu, and also the placement and the way it is to be placed, right? So if we see in Vastu, they say that mirrors should be placed either in the north direction or in the east direction. Being so, because in Vastu, especially residential Vastu, the north and the east directions are the one which are mainly focused on providing positive energies or bringing in the positiveness. So what mirror does? Mirror basically amplifies the thing, so it increases the zone. So if in any house, if on the northern side of any room, or the north side of any house, or the east side of any room or the house, if the mirror is put, then it's taken into consideration that that corner of your house is extended. So basically that positive energy of that direction or the attributes of that direction has been extended, and it will help you a lot by bringing in the positiveness of that direction, and will help you prosper more. So yes, other thing is where mirror should not be placed. So वेदास में कहा गया है कि लक्ष्मी जी को शयन कक्षा में नहीं रखना चाहिए, लक्ष्मी जी को शयन कक्षा में नहीं रखना चाहिए. So mirrors are prohibited in the bedrooms. But if at all in nowadays times we all have mirrors in our bedrooms in forms of dining, in forms of dressing areas, but then what could be done is we can smartly have a curtain over it, so that the negative effects of it can be reduced. And another thing to be checked is whenever a mirror is placed anywhere, it is to be seen that what is been reflected through the mirror is more important. If say something like if a door of a toilet is been amplified through your mirror, then eventually that energy is going to be amplified. If something like an open space where greenery is being seen, or an open sky is being seen, then eventually that space is being amplified by the mirror. So whatever is being mirrored in the image of that mirror is going to be amplified. So we need to take care of it, that wherever the placement of the mirror is, we make sure either there is a good thing that is being looked into when we are not using it, also the space where we are putting it should be appropriate, and if that is not possible, then we should cover it with the help of a curtain, so that we can get the positive effects of it. So yes friends, this was it, that the way even the Vastu consultants look at it is not a small thing. It's a deeper science, it's a deeper knowledge. It's not only limited to this thing. When you go on to customize Vastu part, even the mirror sizes are taken into consideration. Yes, I'll repeat it, even the mirror sizes are taken into consideration, so that it is customizably affecting you in a manner that what are your strong points and what are your shortcomings. Also the directions which I have spoken about, sometimes in your customized date of birth or your customized astrology, placing the mirror into any other direction might also be helpful, or a specific size or shape of a mirror would be helpful, so that it can amplify your energies and can bring you good luck, good health, good wealth. So but it is an customizing sort of a thing. But on a thumb rule part of view, we can talk that east and north are the directions where mirrors should be placed. So please today everyone, please check where your mirrors are placed in your house. If at all it is not on the north or the east wall, please try and change it as soon as possible. And wherever possible, if the mirrors are there in your bedrooms, then try and put a sheer curtain over it, so that whenever you are using it you can move it or move it across. And if possible, also put a good scenic view in front of it, or try and place it in a manner where you have a pleasing view in front of it whenever you are not using it. And one more thing, whenever you are using mirrors, the mirror should be used in a manner where you are looking upward. तो अगर एक स्टेप ऊपर करके अगर देख के मिरर यूज़ करते हैं तो माना जाता है कि वो आपको ग्रोथ की तरफ लेके जाएगा, rather than bending down and doing any activities of the mirror. So nowadays people do is especially the bachelors, what they do is they have small compact mirrors which they move around and they do their shaving things and all of that. But that is the worst thing to be done, because whenever you bow down and do anything in the mirror, that thinks that you are giving an indication of going downwards, and that energy is being amplified. And whenever you stay up and do anything in the mirror, whether you groom yourself, then you amplify that thing. So the best thing to be done in front of a mirror is that you look at yourself, you look at your different emotions in the mirror, and try to figure out who actually we are. Would more over amplify yourself, because if you see that without mirror no one today would look proper other than someone like a yogi or a self-realized person. They are someone who might not require a sort of a mirror or something to look good, but mirror is something which basically helps to amplify your inner strength also. So there's a mirror technique sort of a thing that is there, which people use to help and grow themselves. It is not mere an object to just groom yourself or have makeup and look good. It is much more than that. So yes friends, we'll meet up again with yet another video. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.